This is the continuation of examples of ratio, proportion, and variation. Okay, let's get started. We'll get into the question. The first, second, and fourth terms of a proportion are 5, 15, and 90 respectively. Find the third term. The question is proportion. So you know that proportion. What is proportion? Equating ratios. There are two ratios, means A is to B and C is to D. You have to equate it. A is to B is equal to double colon is equal to C is to D. Nothing but A by B is equal to C by D. Okay. The thing is same we are going to use here because four terms are there. Four terms means you have to use A, B, C, D. If there are three terms means you have to use A, B, C alone. Okay. Here four terms are there. I am going to use A, B, C, D. Nothing but A is to B is to double colon, C is to D. Okay. And then we have the numbers of first, second and fourth terms. Okay. Which means writing this, you have first term as 5 is to second term as 15, double is to, and then third term as x, you don't have the value of x, and then fourth term as 90. So when you equate this, what you will do? 5 by 15 is equal to x by 90. Write down that 5 by 15 is equal to x by 90. Nothing but this is from A by B is equal to C by D. Okay. So cancelling this, you will get the answer. So what you will get? So when you equate this, 5 by 15 into 90 is equal to x. So cancelling this, how many times of 15 is there in 90? 6 times. So 6 times of 15 is 90. So x value is equal to 30. So the third proportion is, the third term is 30 in this example. Okay. Let's move on to the next example. The mean proportion between 8 and 98 is. This is also again from proportion. There are three terms are here because the mean proportion between 8 and 98 is, there is a third term, second term in between 8 and 98. That is the term mean proportion. So mean proportion means you have only three variables A, B, C. So we'll equate this. We'll put it down like this. So A is to B is equal to B is to C. So here B is the mean value. So when you calculate this, you will get like A by B is equal to B by C. When B goes there, you will get B square is equal to AC. So mean proportion formula is B square is equal to AC. We don't need that. We know that three terms are there, means you have to use in proportion four values. Proportion means two ratios should be compared. There are three terms, means first term and second term and third term will be there is equal to. That second term is the mean value, mean proportion. Okay. Here we have the value for A, which is 8, and then C, which is 98. I am substituting that to the values. So A is 8 by B. Instead of B, I am using X because I need the value of X. So equal to X by 98, which is nothing but X square is equal to 8 into 98. So X square is equal to 8 into 98. What is 98 into 8? 98 times of 8 is 784. So 784. So X value is equal to square root of 784. What is square root of 784? Which is 28. So square values you should know, and then square root shortcuts. You go and watch square root shortcuts if you don't know easily, then that will help you. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Next question is, a house has provisions sufficient for 4 men to last for 30 days. If an additional relative stays with them, then for how many days will the provision last? Provision is nothing but food. A house is having food for 4 men for 30 days. for 4 men, which lasts for 30 days. Now the question is, if an additional relative stays with them, if there is one additional man, means what is the total number of the men? 5 men. 5 men means how many days the food will last. Will it reduce the number of days or will it increase? Is this direct or indirect? Yeah, it's indirect, because if you increase the number of men, the food lasting number of days will reduce. Automatically we know that. Then what is the formula for that? So we know that known by unknown into known value is the formula for indirect. You know that the inverse of this formula is indirect formula. Here I am taking down the values 4 men for 4 men, which lasts for 30 days. If there are 5 men, because of additional one relative, how many days it will last? Okay. So substitute in unknown known, you will get the answer. Known value, what is the known value here? 4 men. I know the 4 men, which is 30 days, equivalent value 30 days. So unknown is 5 men. If there are 5 men, how many days will be there? So calculating this, you will get the answer. So multiply 5. How many times of 5 is there in 30? 6 times of 5. 4 into 6, 24 days. If there were one additional relative came into the house, then the provisions, that food will last for 24 days alone. Okay. If you increase the number of men, the number of days for food lasting will decrease. Okay. Let's get into the last problem. The ratio of number of cats to the number of monkeys on a tree is 4:7. So there is monkeys and cats in a tree, which ratio cat is 4 and then monkeys is 7. 4x, 7x. If 5 more cats and 10 more monkeys climb onto the tree, the new ratio is 5:9. If additionally cats and monkeys were added to the tree, means the ratio will change. The change is 5:9. How many cats and monkeys were there on the tree initially? This is the question, increase question. In ratio, increase is there. What is the increase? If you have a ratio plus something, that will change the ratio. Even though in the previous video we have seen with the same example, that income and expenditure problem. Okay, we'll take it down. 4x is to 7x. If you add certain number of cats, nothing but 4x into plus 5 cats. I am adding 5 more cats. Then the ratio becomes 5. From 4 to 5. The number of cats added is 5. The ratio becomes from 4 to 5. Next, 7x is the number of monkeys earlier. Now we are adding 10 more monkeys. If you add 10 more monkeys, the value becomes 9. So previous ratio is 7, now the ratio is 9. Equate this, you will get x value. Substituting this, you will get the number of monkeys and cats were there at the initial stage in the tree. Okay, cancelling this, you will get answer. Cross multiply 9 into 4, 36x. 9 into 5 plus 45. 7 into 5, 35x. And then 10 into 5 plus 50. Okay, so 36x, here 35x. So take this 35x here, what will happen? X will be there. Take this 45 that side, you will get x value. What is the x value here? So x is equal 5. You got x value is 5. Just substitute the x value with 4x and 7x, you will find out the answer. So 5 into 4, 20. 7 into 5, 35. So how many cats and monkeys were there on the tree initially? 20 and 35. That's all the example.